Joined tonight by a special guest, former Cat Ravi Moss in studio. Ravi, thank you for being here, man.
Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Before we get going, I told you I have a story from the spring of 2006 at UK graduation. I'm in line. I'm the first person in my family to graduate college. I'm all hyped up, and I'm waiting to go on stage, and I hear them call Ravi Moss, and the place goes absolutely nuts. I'm talking like fireworks. I think Tubby Smith chest bumping, Brandon Stockton nuts. People cheering, and as soon as you get across the stage, and they hear Thomas Joseph Beisner, and it's so that has scarred me for life. We're happy you're here, so I'm just asking. I know you've got experience. You're good at this. Don't show me up too bad, all right?
Yeah,
Don't make me look too bad.
Right. I wish.
Now, UK basketball team takes the court again tomorrow. They're going to take on Portland with a chance to again get things on track after last week's 2 losses and then beating Samford. Portland enters the game with a 3-5 record. They average 62.5 points per game, 33 rebounds, and shoot 43% from the field. Their last game was a loss by only 8 points to number 21 UNLV, and they're led by Ryan Nicholas at 13.5 points per game. Ravi, this is a game for Kentucky. You know, they came off that win. They beat Samford, but it didn't really cure some of the problems. When you look at the UK team right now, what do you want to see them improve upon tomorrow against Portland?
Well, let's throw Portland out. It's not a game about Portland. This is about Kentucky, about the guys getting better and focusing. What we really need, we need Ryan Harrow to step up. We need to find a point guard. We've got to have a point guard with this team, and the point guard can't be Archie Goodwin because he's got to be off the ball and he's got to be able to score. So what we need to find in this 3-game stretch that we have here, we need to find a point guard.
Do you have confidence? I know some fans, everybody's excited about Ryan Harrow. Last year they're saying he's better than Marcus Teague in practice, which people always say when you haven't seen somebody. But he struggled. He had his illness. Do you have confidence in him that it's going to eventually come, that he's going to be a guy that could be a good point guard for them?
Do I think he's capable? Yes. I think he's very capable of running the show. It's just a matter of him getting comfortable and doing what needs to be done. I mean, I was at the game, at the Samford game, and it was quiet. It was quiet in the stadium, but I still didn't hear the plays getting called, and I didn't hear the guys talking a lot out there. And that's something that, as a point guard, you need to start instilling. You need to start, you know, vocalizing, being loud, telling guys what to do and stuff like that. So that's something he's going to have to get.
And that's part of the leadership thing we've seen all year. And before the season, Archie Goodwin was telling everybody, listen, I'm the leader of this team. And he's done that to some degree, but nobody's really grabbed the team. As a player, is that just something people are born with, being that leader? Because these are all new guys. Like, how do you establish yourself as a leader on a team like that?
Like I said, it's kind of difficult in this situation because they're all so young. Nobody's really a veteran. Nobody's played a lot of big minutes. And, you know, Kyle has played probably the most, but he's not really vocal or anybody that we'd look to as a leader. Archie being a leader, we can see that. But, again, the point guard, it's so much better to have the point guard be your leader just because he's supposed to be in control of everybody. As a point guard, he's got to be the brains on the court. He's got to tell everybody what to do. And if Harrell can get that together, then I just think that would be good. I mean, if it's posting, it's posting, whatever. We just got to get a point guard to run the show for the team.
When you look at, you know, on paper, it's Kentucky and it's Portland. But I know that's not the message, you know, you get from a coach when you go into this game. When you play these non-conference games against these smaller schools that you're supposed to pound, is there a focus issue for young guys at times? Like, what's the message if you're the coach or you're the leader on the team as you prepare for a game like this?
Honestly, I think in this regard, they're being so young actually helps them because when you're older guys, like when you got seniors and juniors and you see Portland on the schedule, you're like, all right, okay, we're good guys, we're just relax. But as freshmen and young guys, no matter who they play, they have to be ready to go just because it's a new level and they're learning that right now. And I mean, they see the tape, UNLV only beat them by whatever 6 points, so they've got to recognize, okay, we got to go ahead and play. And more importantly, they have to realize that they have to get on track because the bigger games coming up down the road are going to be a lot harder than Portland, and they need to be rolling by the time they get to those games.
John Calipari started this Camp Cow, which sounds like last year's Breakfast Club this morning. 7 a.m. they're all there running at the press conference this afternoon. They sound worn out, not surprisingly. Is that something that can serve as maybe that spark to get them to that point, or does it have to come within the team? Can the coaches really, can they do that?
The coaches can do that, and with a young team like this, they probably needs to do this. This is the break, you know, everybody's finishing up finals, so they're going to be, it's going to be a bonding time right now. This is a lonely time to be a basketball player right now. Everybody's gone from campus, well, we'll be leaving, and it's just you guys. It's like a ghost town. So it's going to be them bonding and listening to Coach Cal, and it's going to be, it's pretty miserable. I'm not going to lie to you. It's pretty miserable right now. But what it can do is it can bring the guys closer together. It can help them really focus in on what needs to be done without everybody telling them that they're great and going to class and you're the man, this, that, and the other. Help them focus in, study, get up extra shots, you know, get Kyle going again. Cal's kind of in a little shooting slump right now. Get it all together. Get the big guys playing like bigs. They got their shots blocked the other night. We can't have that, you know. So it's just a time where you can bring everybody in, refocus, redefine what needs to be done on the team. Hopefully we can get a leader out of here, get Harold going, and then and start rolling.
Part of what Cal has talked about doing is playing a 3-guard lineup. He tried the 2 7-footers, and even with the 3 guards, sometimes it's a 7-footers. When you were playing, you guys did a lot of that. Your most talented players were in the backcourt, and you played alongside some other guards. How does that change the game? Does that put more of a burden on rebounding? It would seem simplified that's the case, but how is that different than maybe a traditional lineup out there?
Yeah, we did play that a lot. Fortunately, our guards, Kalina, I mean, he could rebound. So, you know, we go in there and we could rebound. Rajan could rebound. Guys like that would go and get the ball, you know, off the glass. So it wasn't a big deal. We need to make sure that, you know, Archie is going to the glass and getting in there, that Julius is going to go to the glass and get in there and just have one back. We can definitely exploit that against these early teams, especially we got Portland and we got Lipscomb and, you know, Marshall. These are teams that we can always try, you know, try different lineups, tinker with whatever works. But with the 3-guard lineup, I think we can move the ball a little bit faster. We can get some shots up because with the 2 bigs down there, they should be able to get some rebounds. They just got to start moving out and making space.
And one of the guys that they really want to do is Alex Poitras. And for a stretch there, he was playing like a beast, like Cal said. And he's, I know probably as a fan, a former player, you see a guy with a body like that, and you're like, use it. And he goes baseline, and he makes bad decisions, and he seems just timid. And he's a shy guy by nature. How do you pull that out of him on the court? Whether you're a teammate or a coach, how do you get him playing like that animal?
It just takes a while, you know, and it's still early. There's only, what, 7 or 8 games in, so he's still kind of trying to figure everything out. Remember, I'll never forget Tubby calling Kalina Azubuike Jane and Tarzan's body. I'll never forget that. We got a little bit of that going on with Alex. Alex has all the potential in the world. He's big, strong, physical, but to be able to learn how to use that at the college level, it's a little bit different. I mean, I watched the other game the other night, and if he just run the lane hard, fill the lane hard, do what you're supposed to do. He could have got lobs, dunks, and I'm just like,
you do it.
Do it, you know, just go up there and just do what you need to do. And I think we're all frustrated because we've all seen people like him and we know what he's capable of. And we've seen the flashes. I mean, in that, what game was that when he came out in the second half and just dunked on everybody? The Duke game. He got the ball, just drove the basket, boom. I mean, he's capable of doing that. Him being able to do that and knowing how to do that on a daily basis, you know, play after play after play is something that he's learning right now.
Give us your prediction for the game Saturday. Maybe not a score, just what you expect to see, what you expect Kentucky to do against Portland.
I don't know. I hate predicting points, so I'm not going to. I'm going to say we're going to win. We're going to win comfortably. But what I'm really looking for is, 1, Harold to step up and start playing a point guard. 2, I'm looking for the bigs to start playing. I don't want to see our bigs get our shot blocked because Kyle got his shot blocked, Nerlens got his shot blocked, Willie got his shot blocked against Samford. That's just unacceptable. So we need the big guys to start taking up space, rebounding out of position and doing that. And then I'm just looking for the team to start talking a little bit more collectively. So I think we'll win the game comfortably, but those are some of the keys that I think I'm looking for.
And hopefully Portland's coach won't be yelling, this is the worst Kentucky team I've ever seen, like Samford's coach team. I think that woke him up.